glad you said that about Bill, man, because I had that kid, you know, the guy who was throwing rocks through the windows, man, in Carolina. I had him present something to the court that the bank at this time had not yet presented a bill or its bill of particulars. I'm glad you brought that up, because bill does not mean the money compensation thing, like the dollar signs. It didn't mean like, you owe me $322.17. That's not the bill. You see what I'm saying? Or no?
Yeah.
I'm asking Greg.
Yeah, an itemized bill, just like when I'm doing a bill for a customer. You know?
No, that's not what it means. No, that's not what it means. No, that's not what it means. See, that's what the kid says. Oh, damn, I forgot to tell the fucking kid. I said, I can't believe this, man. This kid's going to walk into court and ask him, I ain't seen the bill yet for the damages. Like, why would you want the bill for damages unless you're believing or claiming that you did it?
You're right.
But that's not what bill means in the context I said. It's like, oh, damn. That's just like, you know, like that schoolhouse rock thing you see on Saturday mornings. I said, I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill. A bill does not mean something in writing with numbers on it, with dollar signs. What do you think, they fucking propose a bill to go before the fucking Congress, and it says $17.17 bill? That's not a bill. Or it could be a type of a bill. But you see what I'm saying? A bill is the charges. What's the charges? You know, well, like what's the charging instrument, or what, you know, you see what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, no, the guy's going to think the word bill means dollar signs. If the fucking judge questions him and says, oh, then why are you asking about the bill if you didn't fucking do it? It's like the bill of particulars. You know, it's like, you know, who's charging me with this? The bank is. Okay, the bank is saying that it saw me do it, or it believes I did it. Well, why don't it give me a bill? Why didn't it sue me civilly? You see what I'm saying? If you broke my windows, Greg, I'd sue you civilly. I wouldn't go after you criminally. I'd go after you civilly. Right? You see what I'm saying? You ask, where's the bill? Where's the bill of particulars? You know, like, what makes you think I did it? So give me a little bit of a story, the particulars of why that bill is written the way it is. Why is that bill written out in my name? Why? You believe I did it? Well, then if I don't believe I did it, well, then there's a matter of controversy now between the parties. And I guess we're going to have to go to court to settle this thing.
So that's more in the context of when a grand jury produces a true bill on somebody.
Right, or a bill of indictment. Right. First you give them a bill of indictment, and then they'll come back and say the bill was true. Well, they're going to deny the bill, which deny just means not true. Deny doesn't mean anything else, like I deny you a cup of ice cream. Doesn't mean we perverted the word of English, or they perverted it, but deny means not true. It doesn't mean not allow, it just means not true. Like the judge has denied, that means what he's saying to you is not true. He doesn't say I'm not allowing it, it just means not true. So if they deny the bill of indictment, if they say no, denied, it means they're saying the bill isn't true. Or if it is a true bill, then they'll say it is a true bill. So deny just means not true. It does not mean, well, we're not just going to let you do it. It's like, oh, Mama denied me my lollipop. What, she said your lollipop was not true? That's about the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. So like I said, somebody perverted the English language. Either the public schools did or the legalese people did. Somebody did. Because that's not what it means.
I think they was all in cahoots with each other. They all under the same system.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I believe so, too, man. I really do. I totally believe that.
They got to keep their little secret, their little society going, because that's how they milk the people out of their money. They confuse people, and then we go into court playing all this legalese stuff, like you say, and we're playing their game. So it's like you might have a few wins here and there, but for the most part, they're winning. So,
right. So like I said, I just laughed and said, "Oh my God, this kid's going to think a bill is what everybody else thinks is a fucking bill." You know, he's going to think it's dollar signs. Every bill does not have to be a freaking dollar sign. It could just be, like I said, when you go to when you send something to your congressman to Washington, they just say, okay, it's a bill. It's just a bill. It's a charge. It's like, okay, my constituents charged me to carry this out, and they said, hey, we need this done in our district. So they're saying this is what we need to do.
Right.
You know, a bill is basically any kind of list or any kind of like a written statement. That's all it is. I don't have any like written statement coming from these people. I don't have anything. I don't have a list. You know, I don't have a written statement. But a statement could be like, you owe me $300 for each window you broke. Or the bill is basically any written statement. You know, later on it turned more into like what we use, man, in like, you know, in our bond society, bill, you know, like an invoice or an order to pay something, you know, or an order to do something. But the bill is just a written statement, any written statement. Did you write anything down? It's like, I haven't gotten anything from the bank yet. So see, I should have just said I haven't gotten a written statement from the bank instead of using the word bill, because I said, oh my God, this guy's gonna think that it means dollar signs, like a $5 bill. I'm like, uh-oh. I tried to make it too tight for this kid, and this kid doesn't know what the word bill means. It's like I said, even when I just said, Greg, man, hey, what's bill? Hey, I don't know, it's an invoice. It's like, yeah, well, it is an invoice, but in a true sense, what is it? It's just basically any written, you know, statement. It doesn't have to be, you know, like I said, send a bill to Capitol Hill. The constituents back home wrote up a bill, gave it to the congressman, they take it to Capitol Hill. You know, just like you see that Fraggle or whatever that fucking Schoolhouse Rock stuff was back in the 70s. Greg knows what I'm talking about, right, Greg? That I'm just a bill on Capitol Hill?
Yep. Yep.
Yeah. Did you ever see that, Malik?
Well, I don't think it was a movie. It was a little short vignette in the middle of all the kid shows.
Yeah, it was a 5-minute cartoon. That's all it was. It was a 5-minute cartoon between all the cartoons in the mornings. That's all it was. That's all it was. See, there you go. You know, it's just yeah, see, right. See, it says a bill, usually in the United States, it's called a note. Like, good, I haven't even received a note from the bank saying I've done them wrong. Right, it could just be, a bill could just be considered a note. So a formal draft of a law, present an act and enter a projected law, a paper written or printed, posted up, or given away to advertise something as a lecture, a play, or the sale of goods, or placard, or poster, or handbill, a bill. A bill could be just about anything. And instead of saying, I should have just wrote the big long word, I haven't gotten any written statement from the bank saying I've done them wrong. Instead I said I haven't gotten a bill from the bank. I was like, uh-oh, this kid might think bill means dollar signs. Uh-oh. If the judge says, well, why did you ask for the bill then? If you didn't think you did anything wrong, why are you asking him how much do I owe you? You see what I'm saying?
Yep.
The judge could trick him because the kid did not know what a bill is. And it's like, uh-oh, I better use the words the kids know, because if I use fancy word, well, you'd think it's a fancy word I used. To me, it's plain. It's a very simple word. But the way I was just saying, the way the school system's taught everybody, a bill means like money. You know? And like I said, here I was just looking at a law dictionary. It says, a statute in draft before it becomes a law. They held a public hearing on a bill. A bill could also mean a measure. Then the next definition, it's a statement of money, or for goods or services. So it's like, uh-oh. You know, I asked, did they, you know, where's the law, where's the charge, where's the whatever? Like it says, the first thing is statute draft before it becomes a law. So it's like, I have no contract with you, bank. I don't know who you are. There's nothing between me and you, so there's no law between me and you. There's no contract. So you got to give me some sort of a draft of what, you know, some sort of a bill, some sort of a belief that I've done something wrong, because I don't think I did a fucking thing wrong. Give me something to work with you, bank. And it's like, uh-oh, I just used a 4-letter word like bill, and it's going to really mess this kid up, I bet. They're like, oh, well. You know, because I haven't heard hard a tale from him after last night. They said the sheriff was taking a witness stand, and he said the only person that got in a witness stand is the sheriff, saying that he saw rocks come from the roof. I said, oh, great. He says, when I cross-examine, what should I say? I said, well, did you put the roof under arrest? He's like, what? You saw the rocks coming from the roof. If you saw the rocks coming from me, wouldn't you put me in jail? It's like, yeah. If you saw the rocks coming from the judge, wouldn't you throw him in jail? Yeah. You saw the rocks coming from the roof? Yeah. Then why don't you put the roof in jail?
Makes
you
sense.
See what I'm saying? Yeah, makes sense. Yeah. Where'd the rocks come from? Roof. Okay, well, you see anybody throwing them? No. Well, then how do you think they got off the roof? Well, I don't know, maybe somebody threw them. Maybe it was a big windstorm. Maybe an alien spaceship shot a laser beam and hit the top of the roof. What the fuck do I know? See, but like I said, man, you know, it's so simple. It's like, unless you have a first-hand witness to seeing me doing wrong, who the hell are you to tell me I did anything wrong?
Yeah, and they have to come and testify, don't they? The first-hand witness got to come testify also.
Yeah. Yeah, tell the roofs to come testify.
Not a third party. Which the sheriff is a third party.
Well, all I'm saying is, all the kid had to say is, man, we were having a rave party up there, man. There was hundreds of kids up on those roofs. I don't know what the fuck they were doing. I was pretty fucked up. I was pretty wasted. That's why you caught me, man, because I couldn't run. But I was pretty fucked up. I certainly know I wasn't in no shape to fucking throw a rock. See, you could have said something like that. They said, well, what was the name of the kid who threw the rock? I said, I don't know, man, there was hundreds of kids up there. I saw hundreds of kids up there. How the fuck do I know? I'm not their damn daddy. I'm not their mama. How the fuck do I know who's throwing shit up there? All I'm worried about is getting laid and getting stoned, man. That's all I care about. I mean, you see what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know how he could have, I don't know how the hell he could have effed up such a simple trial. Especially since the bank didn't come forward and make a claim that, he did anything wrong. See, now the city was charging him with littering. You know, because there's grass all over the place and throwing rocks all over the street. So they were blaming him for littering. So that's what they charged him for. So, like I said, man, I haven't heard hard or tail from him, so I know if he walked out saying, yep, yippee-doo. It's funny, man, this guy's got like 11 pounds of pot that he walked away from, but he can't walk away from throwing a rock to a window. You see what I'm saying? How silly that sounds? That sounds ridiculous. Because I told the kid, it was funny, because he said, man, help me work on this mall, on this claim of conscience. I said, no, just stop, man. That's riding on its own. It's got itself covered. What you need to fucking deal with is throwing rocks through a window. Why? Because you ain't practiced that at all, have you? He's like, well, I'm just going to say this, and this. I said, you're going to jail, kid. How many days are you going to get? He said, 45 days. You're going to get every one of them, that's for sure. I said, because you don't know what the hell you're doing. So I tried to practice with him, and then I wrote a little simple thing. I said, hey, the bank to this date has yet to send a bill or a billing statement to me. Bill of particulars. Of why it believes I did it, how I did it, why I did it. It hasn't done anything. That it saw me do it, nothing. So I was like, oh shit. And it's like, oh my God. I was like, this kid's probably going to mess this thing up again. I was like, well, Will. You know, like I said, he could do all this other nonsense. You know, I don't know how many, whatever, quantity of hash, pot, you know, $11,000 in cash he had on him. All this other stuff he's going to walk away from, but he ain't going to walk away from throwing a rock through a window. Because I'm telling you, man, I know he's going to F that up. There's no way he's going to do it right.
He's going to confess.
He's just going to say something stupid. He's just going to F it up. I just have a feeling he's just going to F it up. Because he didn't think he had to practice. He didn't think he had to practice. That's what he told me. He didn't think he had to practice. He says, I got this one covered. I said, buddy, you better practice, buddy.